What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph!
You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight, okay, making their debut on the channel tonight, we have Caroline's Spine. Yes, indeed. How about that? Caroline's Spine making their debut on the channel. Before we go any further, for those of you who are feeling inclined to doing all the clicks and the likes and the bibbity bop, do me a favor, before you do all that stuff, please watch the whole video first, okay? Give me a chance to actually earn those clicks and likes. Now, after the video's done, if you still feel like doing all those clicks and likes, then by all means, feel free to click away. This comes as a request from Atlas Hugged, and Atlas Hugged wanted to see me react to this song by Caroline's Spine called Sullivan. Now, have I heard the song before? No, I have not. To the best of my knowledge, this does not resonate with me in any way, shape, or form. However, there's always a possibility I may have heard the song in passing and I just don't realize it. So as always, if I start listening to the song and I suddenly go, wait a minute, hang on, this sounds familiar, I'll let you know.
That's the truth.
You know me, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. This is posted by Van Twinblade, okay? And the video has 548,000 views. It'll get you there. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. Link to the original video will be down below in the video description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. All right, here we go. Sullivan, Caroline's Spine. Wait a minute. So is the band called Sullivan? No, I'm pretty sure it was Caroline's Spine was the name of the band. Now I'm confused. I'm gonna stick to my guns. I'm gonna say the band is Caroline's Spine and the song is Sullivan, even though it's backwards here. But then again, no. I'm sure it's Caroline's. Should I check? No, not gonna check. I'm gonna stick to it. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
Boy, I sure hope I'm right.
It's not hard to reach back to the day underneath that Iowa sun. Running to the Tower of Waterloo, looking for the Sullivan train to come. And his five boys would run to the top and salute him as he went by. First we'd wave hello, then we wave goodbye. It's not hard to reach back to the days after the attack on Pearl. And overnight my buddies turned into men, running out of time for games and girls. And the Sullivan boys were not overlooked. Uncle Sam calling each by name. The very next day they left on a mystery train. So say goodbye, bye, Mrs. Sullivan. And don't you cry. We regret to inform you the Navy's taking your sons away. All five. So put your blue star in the window. It's not hard to
It's a pretty straightforward song. There a lot of plays between the 3s and the 6s and the roots. To the 6, root 3 to the root to the 6 to the root. There's a lot of 1s and 3s and 6s being utilized, and I mean, it's not the first time I've heard a band do that. I mean, skipping the 4 and the 5 and going from the 3 to the 6, it's not something that's been unheard of. I've heard the bands do it, but at the same time, it's not something that's typically commonplace within rock songs. You will usually hear 4s and 5s being utilized more than the 3s and the 6s. So that's interesting. It's definitely interesting, but not uncommon. The thing that's sticking out to me the most, oddly enough, is the bass playing. Is it 16th or is it 30? No, it's 16th. It's 16th. The 16th note pickups that they're doing. It's on 2 also. It's on the pickup of 2. So it's 1. So it's so fast. It's hard to catch it. So it's 2. So it's 1 and a 2. 1 and a 2 and a 2. So it's right before 2. So it's 1 and a 2. 3, 4, 1 and a 2. So that's the rhythmic pattern that the bass player's got going on, and I'm almost positive it's 16th notes. I dig it. It makes the song push. It gives the song that on top of the beat feel that it has, and it's primarily due to the bass. I love it. I love hearing that. Listen carefully for it. You'll hear it. You can't miss it if you're listening for it. You just have to listen for it. But if you do, you'll find it. Listen, check it out.
Reach back to her smile when she received a letter. And the letters, they sounded generally the same. It said they couldn't be home. At least they were together on a mighty fighting battleship somewhere in the South Pacific. The letters never got much more specific. So say goodbye, bye, bye, Mrs. Sullivan. And don't you cry, 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 cry. We regret to inform you the Navy is keeping your sons away. We're all 5, 5, 5, 5. So keep your blue star in the window, in the window.
See this coming. Okay.
It's not hard to reach back to the day when the war finally came home. Uncle Sam will send you a telegram so he doesn't have to tell you over the phone. I heard she cracked up.
A halftime feel. I did not see this coming. This was a nice surprise. It breaks things up. It breaks up the monotony. It throws that curveball into the mix that people just were not expecting. I dig it. And it fits. It's not so obscure. It's not so out in left field that it doesn't make sense. It feels good, actually. I think part of the reason is because they brought it down. So they're bringing it down volume-wise. Everything's got that sudden decrescendo down. And now we're taking a halftime, not even a halftime feel. This is actual halftime. So they actually did cut the BPMs in half. Really nice, really smart, really strategic. I like it. I really like it. It adds a layer of complexity to the song that it didn't have before. I like it. I definitely like it. Let's see where this goes.
when they found out what the war had cost. When all 5 reporters were lost. They were.
Are we gonna go back to straight time again?
They were.
Sounds like they're leading into it.
Oh, say goodbye, bye,
Yep.
bye, Mr.
Good move.
Sullivan. Go ahead and cry, 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 cry. We regret to inform you that all your sons have passed away. Well, I'll fight, 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 fight. So change your blue star to gold. Your blue star to gold. Blue star to gold. Blue stars, change them to gold.
Sudden ending. It's appropriate for the style of song. It's very appropriate. I don't think, to be honest with you, I don't think a sustained end. I don't think it would have fit. I think what the ending they had there was just fine. Okay. There's a couple of things to talk about, but there really isn't a whole lot more than that. So this should not take long. Let me get my thoughts together. I'll see you in the review, and we'll talk about it. Well, there you go, folks. That was Caroline Spine with Sullivan. This was a request from Atlas Hug. And yes, it is Caroline Spine, and the song is Sullivan. I checked. So yes, that is correct. Okay. There really isn't a whole lot to talk about, but there's a couple of things that need to be mentioned, and along with the score, obviously. So I don't know if this is going to be a short review. It should be, but then again, you know me. I may go on for 15 minutes. I don't know, but we're gonna just kind of wing it and see what happens. Let's start with the score. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give that a 7.7. Yep, 7.7. I feel good about that score. Let me tell you why.
Why?
I thought the song was fun. I thought it was a really nice song, actually. I'm not going to sit here and say the song was impressive, but it was fun to listen to. It had a nice drive to it. Really nice drive. And I got to say, that is 100% due to the bass player. That 16th note pickup on the end of 1 right before 2. That kind of feel. It felt really nice, man. It really did. The placement, I think, is what really did it for me more than anything else. Usually when you hear pickup notes, you'll usually hear them like on the end of 4. You'll usually hear it at the end. You usually don't hear the pickup notes at the beginning of the phrase. So that was different. That was definitely different for me. It really helped push the song forward and really kind of helped keep the beat on top of the beat. It helped get the feel on top of the beat, I mean, rather than, laying back or anything like that. No, this was right on top of the beat. It was pushing forward the whole time. I dug the feel. And like I said, primarily, you can thank the bass player for that. I dug it. I absolutely dug it. Not that the drummer wasn't doing his job. The drummer was definitely doing his job, establishing the feel for the song. But as far as the push, that was all the bass. Vocally, nothing all that impressive, but very fitting for the style of the song. I appreciated that. Guitar playing, very simple, but again, fitting the style and the mood and the tone of the song. It was pretty much a straight ahead, rock tune. I mean, it really wasn't anything all that mind-blowing. I will say, I did not see that halftime coming. It wasn't halftime feel, it was halftime. It actually slowed down. The BPMs got cut in half. And I didn't see that coming. I was not expecting that. But it was very welcome. It helped break up the monotony of the song. It helped give the song a little depth, which it really kind of desperately needed. where it kicked back in. First of all, I wasn't sure if they were going to kick back in. I was hoping they were, but if they had stayed at the halftime for the rest of the song, I think I would have been okay with it. I think I would have been fine with it, but I was really hoping they were going to get back into the straight time. And I started to feel it. I started to feel like they were gearing up to do it. And I'm like, okay, let's bring it in. And I hope they're gonna bring it in right here, and they did. And I was really happy about that because I couldn't think of a better play if they were going to do it. If they were going to come back into the straight time, that was the best place to do it, and they did it. And I was really happy about that. No, it's a really good song. It is. I can't find any fault with it, honestly. I'm sitting here racking my brain. Is there anything wrong with this song? There's nothing wrong with it. I can't sit here with a straight face and say that the song is great. You know what I mean? Or the song is amazing. Or the song is impressive. I'm sorry. I just can't do it with a straight face. But I will say it is a really good song. It's a strong, solid song that honestly I can find no fault with. It just, if you're asking me to compare this to some of the more impressive songs we found on the channel, there's just no comparison. You know what I mean? But that does not mean that this song is bad. The song is really good. I enjoyed it. I had a good time listening to it. It had a couple of really nice surprises in it. And that's why we're getting the really good score of 7.7. I feel good with that score, and that's where we're going to stay. So, 7.7, final score, I have spoken. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hope you all enjoyed the show. Hopefully I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, then I did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you guys feel like joining the fan base, go ahead and click on that button down there. If you guys want to like the video, go ahead and like the video. If you guys want to ring the bell, go ahead and ring the bell. It honestly doesn't make any difference at all to me, but if you guys feel like doing these things, then by all means, feel free to do so. Well, that's going to do it for the night, folks. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.